back to another song sprint. This is session number 4. This is the third song for today. It's 27th of July in 2024. If you don't know what song sprints are all about, go back to episode number 1 of today's session, and I explain a bit more about how things go and what things do and all of that kind of thing. Well, what the aim of the game is. That said, let's just get stuck straight in, because that's what I want to do. I'm feeling nice and kind of into it. So we are 004, number 03. So session 4, number 03. What are we going to call this thing? We are going to call this thing... I don't know. I really don't know. How about this? Uncertain Futures. Oops. Because... Uncertain Futures, that's what I got. I have no idea what I'm going to do. Uncertain Futures, sure. Let's just go completely different with this. I tell you what, I'm going to use a scaler, which is basically, it's a plugin to help out with finding chords and that sort of stuff. It's actually really, really useful. So you can enter chord shapes, or you can enter particular scales or whatever, or you can actually detect and you can play chords into it. What I prefer to do is basically just go, I'm just going to choose a scale. Actually, F's probably not too bad. I don't think have I done something in F today? Nope. Then you can basically just choose what kind of scale, and there's loads and loads and loads of them, and you can basically just, as you can see, they're changing all the way down here, and I can add, basically, I like the F minus 7, that's pretty cool. I can just add that as a note in our pattern. Tell you what, let's go into Dorian and see if we get a different... Nah, see, I do prefer the Phrygian, actually. Yep, okay, sweet. There's our 4. What's our 5 doing? 4, 2. If I get into here, you can see that I've got things loaded up in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's slot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can go. This is using the felt piano that's actually built into Scalar as well. So let's make a new track, which is, let's say, oh, those strings. I wonder what that would go like. Let's try. Let's have a play with these strings and see if we can't make them a little more interesting. Interesting. Yeah, okay. That's the beginnings of a thing, I guess. That's quite a nice little element. Okay, let's bring up our analog lab and see what we got. That's doing a thing. Oh, it's a Pigments. Okay, cool. I really dig Pigments on the Pigments. Do we have timbre there? Are we too long, that release? And the attack needs to come back. And let's just have a go and see if we can't make something that works. That's 2 things. Great. And let's just put them together like so. Now, question is Ableton going to work going through? So Let's just give it a try. Give it a try. What are we in? 28 minutes in, and we've only done a couple of synth bits. Crikey. Get your thing together. Let's have a look through some of these packs. Drum machines. I think there was some cool... What have we got in here? There's heaps. And actually, let's just double check. Oh, that should be going out. Uh-oh. Audio bridge. Correct. 128 samples. This was all the stuff that I got sorted the other day. Test tone. Let me just... I got nothing through. Something is broken in there. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to don't save. We're giving up on live. Easy. Okay, well, that was annoying, but a thing. Okay, let's just delete those tracks. So we're going to do it a different way. Oh, we'll record drums to it, actually. That's what we'll do. We'll just... Oops, don't slip it. Grid it, buddy. Grid it. I might just bring up the Novation Nova. Yeah, Moog or Nova synth. Moog or Nova. I'm going to go the Moog just for the moment and see how we go. Because, you know, it's the old fave, right? Stuffed it up at the end. Where did I start moving that again? There, did I get one prior? Right there is where I kicked that in again. So actually I'm going to have that one as our build to the end, which is I think there, and then that becomes a double. I just want to actually get on the drums before it gets too late for the neighbours because they've got small kids and I don't want to be too rowdy, too late. So let me just lay down a little bit. If I can't get anything that works in a real hurry, then we'll just do something else. Now, I do want to just chuck a verb on the drum kit really quickly just to kind of get me in the mood. I'm going to go to Altiverb and I don't really mind what I'm going to chuck on here straight away or initially. Yo, Amsterdam. We're just going to go with that for the moment. Beautiful. While I'm here, I'm just going to get some right, let's get back to it. Enough drums. Now we can have another crack at listening to some alternate places. Interesting. I think I can make that one work, actually. I think I'll go with that. Now, I think I'm actually going to chuck this on a send as opposed to everything's coming through it, because I want to have a bit more control and have a bit more dry in there. Yeah, I just want to send it out to a send. That's all I want. I just want to do that. That's just what I want to do, all right? Sounds very different, doesn't it? It kind of needs to be a break. That part there, right there, whether everything gets big. Now, do I actually come in early on that? Yeah, I need to come in just prior to that. Make sure everything's selected that we have. Everything enough. Anyway, we're going to give it another bar. And we're going to go into relative grid, because who knows where we've selected. Old random McRandom spot. 2 bars there. That's cool. Once we get this guy... Oh, where's all my notes? My bar ready? Maybe I'm a bar ready. We'll just have to assume that I was wrong. All right. So, uncertain futures. What are we at? 3 minutes of... Oh, no, these are all swells. Don't get confused by that stuff. That's just extra bits and pieces to chuck on later on if we feel like it. Sitting, thinking. I don't think the drums should come in immediately. I'm just wondering whether my thought process is whether I'm extending that, because at the moment we're at 2 minutes 30. I could, we're doing 4 rounds there. That's exactly 70 bars. If I just duplicate that, it takes us up to 5 minutes. I think that's too long. So we'll finish on that one there. Do we get 2 breaks out of that? I kind of want to get another 2-bar break out of that, actually. What's our grid? A bar. How big's our gap there? Donk is 2 bars. As I thought. But, doubt myself. 1, 2 bars. There's our gap again. I'm just going to mute all of those drums at the start. Maybe that's our point to come in with the drums. Maybe there. Yep, something like that. Okay. Are we doing lyrics? Are we doing lyrics? The eternal question. Am I singing on this thing? I might just try another couple of elements just to give us something else that we can come in and out of to make things a little bit more interesting. Actually, I might fire up the Nord. Because, if there's something I do really enjoy, it is just printing stuff straight away. Not the Nord. I keep calling it the Nord. It's a Novation Nova. I don't know why I keep calling it the Nord. That's so weird. And in theory, let's just be a little bit careful about this. That was that was on our last track, wasn't it? Let's turn that off. Okay, so I'm just going to try and see if I can figure out another thing. we're an hour into our stream, and I've got some drums. I've got a bass that's played on the Moog. I've got a Novation Nova line that is like a melodic thing, and I've got two kind of paddy things. It might be time. I think I'm going to go vocals, but crikey, it might not be pretty. Warning. Here, just see if that if there's something I've missed inside here that I should have. Oh, there's another note there. And that's meant to start there. So is that actually meant to be there? Because that there should be the F, right? That's the beginning of the sequence again. Why are you guys all early? Who told you to come in early? There was a party over here, and you guys just left early. Just tidy up the end of this thing down here before we get there. Now we've got a gap of 3. 1, have we? How big's that gap? That one's 5. Make up your blimmin' mind, Winter. Okay, we're doing that as well. And then we're going to bring you guys in for 4, 3, 2. Just a wee gap in there, eh? Now, what I'm going to do, I want to duplicate all of these, and that will allow me some space to grab these guys. So I just want to figure out which one of these swells. Yeah, well, cool, we'll go with that. What's this one like? And that. Okay, I think that first one and the last one, I'm going to have a swell that comes in when those drums come in. Except we're peaking too early. That's where we need to do it. Should really be in there, shouldn't it? Yeah, that kind of thing. Okay, let's bring up our notes pad. We're not doing headless state anymore. We're doing 004.03, and we are doing uncertain futures. And I think the words for this should be something to do with having an uncertain future. Uncertain futures. Thinking. Maybe it's not words. I'm not feeling the words. I'm not thinking of words. Sometimes if I'm in this kind of bind, I just chuck something wacky on the vocal.
Yeah. Hey. Whoa. Hey. Oh. It's you. Whoa. Uncertain future. Whoa.
I'm not so certain about that one.
Let's just find some notes, I guess. I'm not really feeling the vocal thing. Oh, you know what I should do? If I'm not feeling the vocal thing, There's only one thing for it, and that's to change microphones. I'm just going to chuck some horn on it, have a play with the horn, see what happens. Well, that's where the trumpet needs to come in. I just need to not get up as high as early, and story of my life, right? And yeah, just go. Yeah. Well, I didn't sing, so there's that. And you know, at this stage, it's not a bad thing. I just want to tidy up that trumpet, and I think we'll call that a nice short track. There are certainly some dodgies in that trumpet, as I worked it out along the way. Alrighty. I think we don't have the trumpet there. I think I don't need to play there. Yeah, I knew there was one of those. More than one, probably. Let's just fade that one in. I don't think I need all of that rubbish. That's rubbish. Tell you what, though, what if we do that kind of thing? Oops. That kind of thing. That kind of thing. Yeah, why not? Just leave it at that. Well, that was an easy get rid of. We'll just leave that right behind. Let's fix up the horrible entrance to that. Looks like I stuffed it up until there, so let's just do another fadey. Nothing to see here, move right along. What are all these vocal tracks doing in here? We don't want them. Now, I am going to bounce out right now already, but what I am going to do is I am going to do a little bit of shenanigans on the master after I've actually finished it. Okay, I'm going to bounce this guy out, uncertainfutures.temp, and I am going to import it after the bounce because I'm going to do all the stuff on it after the bounce. So, yeah, I'm basically just going to bounce this track out, which means take all of those multiple tracks that I've done and putting them all into the same single track that you might hear on on the radio. You certainly won't hear this on the radio. Who are you kidding, Winter? I am actually just going to turn off everything except our master, which is down on here. I'm going to pop that up there. And then that's going out to the subbies anyway, so let's just check our mastering plugin on it. I've been using, I do have Ozone, and I know, that it certainly does some great things, but and can help me out in situations exactly like this, where I am doing things in a hurry and I'm not necessarily mucking around too much. I've kind of got my song sprint preset on the other one, and it means that they all kind of sit in the same realm, and they're not too wildly out of whack in terms of levels and where they're sitting sonically. They are pretty wild, or varied rather, wild and varied. Sure. Man, I am getting tired. 803. Pro Tools is just grrr. I've got my bounced files. I could just leave it at that. No, I haven't even mastered the thing. Okay. I'm almost at the point where I might roll back my Pro Tools. It has been a little bit flakier than normal, this latest version. It's been quite frustrating, I must admit. However, it's made us some tracks today. We've certainly got some tracks today. Okay, we're back. And interestingly, it hadn't placed the file, our bounce yet. So let's just drag that puppy in. This one here, and we'll go into there, and we're going to drag that onto a track. There, thank you. And actually, I'm going to put you at this side of the submaster. That's right, that's what I was doing. I was turning everything else off, wasn't I? That one already is off, so we'll just do off on all of that, and I'm actually going to save on this one. Yeah, uncertain futures. And now let's see if this thing's going to still have a conniption when it tries to open up again. Hopefully it's just going to go. And that's not the sound that I want. That is not what I wanted to do. What am I going to do? Am I going to master this? I could just stop the stream and say, hey, we're done. Are we okay with that? Or I could just chuck it through Ozone and get something that's kind of similar. Now, one of my listeners mentioned on the chat that it might be reverse for a section could be an option. And actually, I kind of like that idea. I thought I was doing reasonably well for time, and now it looks like it's going to be closer to a 2-hour stream than my 1 hour 20 or 35 I was hoping to. But yes. Yeah, let's move it to the unused folder and just move on. That's a bit disappointing, actually. Where's our horns? Our horns here. So it'd be quite nice, maybe, just to... No. That is the wrong spot. Wrong spot. I'm a bit dubious about this reversey thing now. Maybe we just chuck it in. Maybe we just do it in a section before something comes in, like in that there. And we just have, boom, that little bit there. And maybe we just have that little bit, just one bar there, and let's just do before horn, not all horns in here. One bar there, that like so, and then just go one bar there. I do want to go there, and I'm just going to do some real rough as guts, ugly fades. Just to give us safety fades I call them. Okay, that's cool. What about this one? Okay, Ozone it is. That's a bit disappointing. I wanted to use the same thing so that I'm sitting in the same realm as everything else, like I just mentioned before. But what I might do is I'll just let it do its learny thing, because I haven't done that in yonks, and I believe that it's probably got better than it was. But I just want to find a section that does have some horn in it. Now, I kind of like what it's done. It has also just made everything just like go, whoa, this is a bit too bad. This is a bit too full on. So I'm going to take that out, soften it up a bit. I think we'll go with that. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I realise I've been quite quiet for the last little bit, but it's because I've been listening so hard at the end of the day. That horn's probably too loud in parts, but you know what? We'll just go with it. Oh, crikey, I need to get out of those headphones for a little bit, actually. Thanks very much for spending the time. Uncertain Futures, it's on its way out. It's on its way doing the thing. This one's going to be reasonably quick. Thanks very much for spending time with me on this stream today, or on our 3 streams today. I'm not really sure how I'm feeling at the end. I'm certainly feeling a little lackluster on the third track on this last one. But I think overall, some of the stuff was okay. If you're watching the edit, then coming up straight after this is the final mix of the track, or is the entire version of the track that we just made, or you just watched me make. Man, I'm getting my tongue all wired around my ears, all of that sort of stuff. Take care. I really appreciate you folks. Uh-oh, OBS is not stopping. We might be here forever. Oh, well, that's just the way that is, eh? This is the point where I go, oh, I'm not swearing. I'm not allowed to swear yet. No, stream's still going. Ah, there we go. Now, here we go. There we go. Finally. Hey, take care. Cheers. OBS has got its shit together again. Bye.
Sergeant.